Hey folks, MikeLibertarian here once again. A philosophy professor once told me, when someone does not have the facts on their side, they begin to hate the truth, and are left with nothing else to do but to obfuscate, which means to misrepresent, even outright lie about the facts, all in an attempt to muddy the waters so that themselves and others who share in their opinions are not burdened by a clear-cut disparity between their beliefs and the truth. Now, I know a few people here on YouTube who obfuscate more than Shock of the False God. In his latest video, he claims that this photo is proof that President Obama is a Muslim, and that he had lied during the election campaign about being a Christian, because, as Shock claims, this photo shows Obama praying with Muslims. For those of you who are both sane and worldly, the truth of the matter is immediately clear. But for the benefit of those who are sane, but know little of the world outside their own culture, let us clear the water. Here is a typical photo of a person who is praying. Here again is the photo of Barack Obama. Here is a photo of Muslims in prayer together in a mosque. Once more, here is Barack Obama. If you, the viewer, have come to the conclusion that President Obama is not praying, you at least have the IQ of a 2-year-old. Congratulations. In fact, what Obama is doing in this photo is taking off his shoes prior to entering a mosque on an official diplomatic visit to Turkey. Anyone who visits a mosque, especially the older and more famous mosques, like the Blue Mosque in Turkey, which Obama had visited, or the Citadel of Saladin in Egypt, which I have visited, everyone who visits a mosque, Muslim or infidel, is asked to remove their shoes. And to remove one's shoes before entering a site sacred to the people of the Islamic faith does not make oneself a Muslim. This photo shows two non-Muslim women visiting a mosque as tourists, not as Muslims or even as prospective converts. They wear those green robes which they were given to cover up their Western attire deemed too revealing by the mosque officials. And as you can see, if you look closely towards the bottom of the photo, the woman in the doorway is only wearing socks, having removed her shoes prior to entering. Again, she's not a Muslim. Here is Pope Benedict XVI, leader of the Roman Catholic Church, the largest sect of Christianity. The Pope is not a Muslim. But wait, was ist das? According to Shock's logic and standard of evidence, the Pope must be Muslim. Now, for those of you who still think that Obama was praying during his visit to the Blue Mosque, I have this photo which Shock of the False God did not show you. It is clearly not prayer time. We are not looking at a prayer group. We are looking at world leaders and their entourage studying the elaborate architecture of a very old and famous cultural landmark. Now, why did Shock not show you this photo? It was easy enough to find for anyone who checks their facts. Did Shock not check his facts? Or did he know the facts were not on his side, with nothing left to do but to obfuscate?